Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Mystic Moons. And thank you for joining our cosmic airwaves. Oh, sexy people. Sexy, sexy, sexy people. Wake up and feel the energies. You know, sexy has a. Ooh, that's more than sexy, right? Ooh. Just feel the way that goes right through your ears. Anyway, we're cleaning the spirits, getting rid of the spirits of chaos. And hey, sexy is great. And what can it bring you? What can it get you? And what's coming to you, you sexy things? You sexy, sexy things. Now, you can go, what's with the sexy? Sexy is life force. Life force. Life force. And it's energy. It's really appealing energy. I mean, it's the energy. It's like the new like. It's more vibrant than I like you. Or like, ooh, you look so sexy. So you're back all the time. So, people, greetings, greetings, greetings. Greetings, 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 my friends, my cosmic energy friends. Where should we go tonight? Where should we go today? We have to go someplace. I'm all fired up. I'm all fired up. And you must be too. Well, you don't have to be, but I certainly am. You know, there's an air going around. Strange, strange, strange air. And it's not sexy. It's not sexy at all. In fact, it's kind of like slow, like margarine type things. It's margarine type of air. Like things don't melt. They just like get greasy, but in a nasty way, a tacky way. That's what's happening right now. Like people, they get like this like look on their face. They all of a sudden become like little warthogs or something, or little groundhogs. I mean, I don't like groundhogs. I do, but they get this look that says it's all about me, 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 me. And then they do evil. They do evil. Some kind of spirit comes over them, their faces, and they just like that kind of thing. Isn't that weird? I mean, it's kind of like a disease. And it's not sexy. It's not sexy, baby. It's not sexy. And that's the big thing now. There's like these dough people, dough. I don't mean money people. I mean they just like, you know, uncooked bread type of dough. They're strange. They're weird, and they get this really weird me, and they chuckle to themselves. It's just stupid as hell. I mean, they don't care if you know how stupid they are. It's very strange energy. And when they see you being sexy, wow, it's like, radiate, 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 because they can feel your cosmic life force. And they're like haunted, haunted, haunted by real energy. And they can feel something's coming towards you, and they can try to muck up your stuff, your scene. But it's like two forces. It's like two forces clashing. It's weird. I've been noticing it. I've been noticing it. Anyway, so I'm sucking on a cherry pop, on a cherry throat lozenger, a cherry cough drop. I like cherry cough drops. Do you? It makes you feel. I mean, I can still feel it's medicine, but It still feels like cherry medicine. Well, I met a couple toads tonight. A couple toads. Well, more than a couple toads. There was nothing but toads. These doe toads. That's a good name for them. Doe toads. They weren't sexy either. They had, I mean, if I had a magnifying glass, I couldn't find a centimeter of sexy. Mm-mm. But they were like, I almost wanted to touch them to see if they were real because they just felt so plastic. But then I thought to myself, well, I better keep my hands to myself, you know. However, I'm looking for a match. So, friends, what's on your mind tonight? You can say hi. I don't bite. I feel, you know, spanking, but I don't bite. How about what's life bringing you? What is life bringing you? Sometimes you just gotta ask the Creator, what is life bringing me? What are the spirits going to give me? What are the spirits going to give you? What do you want them to give you? Renewal? Cash? Car? A new set of people to hang out with? I do. Well, I like a car, frankly. I gotta get myself a car. You know, there's this radio commercial that tells people, they say, you're not driving so much lately, right? You're not driving. Well, why don't you just give your car to us? I thought, wow, that's pretty nifty. And I said, well, gee, why can't I just go up to somebody and say, hey, you're not driving so much. Why don't you just give your car to me? I'm going to try it and see if I get a car. I'll let you guys know my progress. But it's not a bad thing, right? No. Let's just see. Generosity. Is generosity coming to us? Is generosity coming? Generosity is generosity, right? We're not talking about cheapskates. We're not talking about the, $2 plus. We're not talking about, I'll give you a couple olives. No, we're talking about generosity. Generosity. Okay. Now, okay, cosmic moon people, listeners, generosity coming your way, our way. It's generosity coming our way. Oh, my chew, he's saying, I want some of this generosity, Mom. That's what he's saying. See, he even agrees. Okay. Is generosity coming to you out there? You who can't say, hello, Mystic Moons. And I'm going, hi, let's go. Queen of Swords. And we were just talking about a shout out. Generosity, give me your car. Can I have your car? You're not using it. Well, sure. I'll give you my car. You probably can get good use out of it. Here's the keys. Oh, thank you. Now, if you can give it to an organization, you can skip all that and just give it to a person, right? You can just skip all the, the charity with their docket numbers and stuff, and just give it. True generosity is mysterious generosity. All right, the next thing we have here, the King of Cups. Speaking of generosity, we have the King of Cups. We have the announcement, the asking, and then we have the King of Cups. Well, that seems to float anyone's boat, the King of Cups. That feels good. I like the way that feels. Then we have the Knight of Wands. That means some cash is coming. Something pleasant is coming. Look at these cards. Generosity is coming our way, people. For those who cleared out their spirit. Those who are there are, look at this, the Queen of Swords, the King of Cups, giving flow, and then the Knight of Wands, something that's going to put some sparkle in your eyeballs. Sparkle. And you know what that does. It gives you energy, cosmic energy. Oops. Could this be where we're at right now? We have the 10 of Swords. This is where we are right now. We need that infusion. This is where we're at right now. Actually, look at this. Whoa. Generosity. Somebody changed their mind. Somebody said, what? Did they? We have the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Well, could this be us crying over the fact that we're no longer poor? We're no longer carless. We're no longer something to cry about because our word was heard by the King of Cups, and he sent a Knight of Wands to our side. The thing is, who is this Knight of Wands? This could be an opportunity. This is an opportunity. It's an opportunity. So this here, let's check this out and make sure. Let's see, these two poor, sad, Sully. This is something we probably have to get rid of anyway. We probably have to get rid of this. Calls for like changing. And that's what the Knight is said. Get rid of that sorry ass, blah, 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 blah. And move on to something bigger. Something that will give you a platform. Get out of that garage. Get out of that basement. And get on the stage of life. The stage of life. Right? Let's go on the stage of life. All right. Now, we're on the stage of life. Let's look at this 10 of Wands. Okay. Okay. 10 of Wands. Okay. Okay, I'll take this one and this one. Five of Swords. Oh, these fucking swords. And the 8 of Wands. Lots of energy. Ooh. Let's pick another. This is a lesson. The King of Swords. This says to go ahead, use all your energy. Recognize that the corruption exists. Corruption exists everywhere. The King of Swords is telling you that you have to speak out about the corruption. Use your energy to sink those that are corrupt. Give it to them. Give it to them. Don't let the corruption sink you down, suck you under. No, fight that corruption. Corruption in the legal world, corruption in the business world, corruption in your personal relationships. No, get rid of corruption. Don't let them go with that little smirky smirk. I got over on you. No, give them the 8 of Wands and tell them that you are aggressively the King of Swords. No matter what your sex is, you act in sync with the King of Swords and use that 8 of Wands to put those creepy gopher things, those lower than low life that have no integrity, that are just pieces of potato puffs. Not even potato puffs. Yeast puff. Bread dough hoes. Those dough hoes. You know, they're just like pudgy little things with no character. That's what you got to get away from is those pudgy little stinky things with no character because they suck. They suck. They're not even good dumplings. They suck. They suck because they're soulless. They don't have any spark. They're not sexy. They are not sexy. They're like little fat things. They're little pale things. They're little chirps, chirp, chirp, chirp. And they never grow up and give you a proper cackle, a proper greeting, a proper decision because they have no backbone. They're not sexy. Sexy is having a backbone. Sexy is having enough energy that you can go, we'll see about that, Buster. We'll see about that, Buster. You're corrupt to the bones. You are corrupt to the bones. And you've lost your way, so I see. Well, you think I'm just going to allow you to go ahead and continue? And they go, who are you to do anything about us? Well, that's not even a question. I am a force, and you are not. You are just some kind of puddle that just happened to be on the roadside, and I will not be corrupted by you. I take you as a poor example. That's what you gotta do. That's what real sexy is. Real sexy is having some, spark. Yeah, it's like, hey, that's real sexy. And sexy gets it. Sexy gets it. I mean, sexy is not about like showing your, body parts off. No, man, sexy is style. Sexy is like, hey, it's life force. It's Kundalini. It's the big wave. It's the wave. Now, most people don't have that. They don't even know what sexy is. Sexy gets. Sexy gets. And the word, well, you get the feeling. Cosmic energy abounds. How do you put the word cosmic and put the word sexy in the same sentence? Just think about it. It's not opposing forces. Oh no. It's like such a groove, such a marriage, such a, come on, what's the word? It's such a, whew, whew, whew. Well, if anybody would like a reading, want to say hi, you want to chit chat, hey, I'm here. Come on, let's talk. Are you going out tonight? What's tonight? Tonight is Tuesday. What would you go out tonight for? Well, we're having snow tonight, as usual, in Mystic Moon's Mountain Retreat. Of course, I'm sick of the weather. I think when people like live in the tundra way up north, that if they're those dohos, they're even more harder to bear when it's cold. Oh, it's kind of funny that people just get to be so, oh, I don't care, I can do this. I mean, they can't even like, it's like, somebody saying, I don't know. I mean, they do, I don't know, on steroids. And you look at them, you damn fool. You damn fool. You just sit there and lie. And you call yourself a judge. You call yourself a man. You call yourself a member of a community. Now, so many people are like that. They get a little bit of like power. They get a little bit of rank, and they go like nuts. They go nuts. And to get that power and that rank, those people had their tongue in a lot of mouse holes. That's what they did. They licked a lot of mouse holes to get to their exalted position. That's why they're so corrupt, and they became dohos. and they lost the sexy. They lost the cosmic sexy. Do they get what they want? Well, on a material plan, you would assume so. However, remember LA, a lot of people lost a lot. And of course, that was all a planned experiment, or so it's been said. And we know what that is: rebuild, rebuild, rebuild. And it's not going to be, instant repeat. It'd be something different. And that's the something different that we have to be prepared for. Be prepared, cosmic surfers, cosmic energy people. Your frequency is giving you some tingling, isn't it? Right? You're tinglinging. Yeah, I know you're tinglinging. Yeah, mine is tinglinging. Hey, what do you think about things that are happening? Where do you think about your space in them? Let's see. Now, let's see. Can I? Oh, first of all, I'm gonna find out if I can, get a car from someone for a swap. A swap. A swap. Can I get a car? Boom. Can I get a car? Let's see. Can I get a free car? Well, it's a free car because it's a swap. A swap, you gotta give up something. Okay. I'm gonna take these two cards. Okay. Let's see if I'm gonna get a free car. I'm doing this. Or somebody I know is gonna get a free car. Well, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. Knight of Swords. Then we have the Five of Wands. Oh. Well, everybody would like a free car. Sure. Competition. Knight of Swords is like, I want a free car. And then the Five of Wands would be the competition, red hot. Everybody wants a free car. But then I get the Star. That means if I beg a little bit, if I shine a little bit, I have a good chance of getting that free car. In fact, anybody who gets into their ether, gets their spirit going, and they get the right feeling blessed and entitled, and with it, they'll get that car. They'll get that car. Because you know what? A lot of people want to unload their car because you know what? They don't want to pay the insurance. They don't want to have to worry about being robbed of the car, and they don't want to pay the gas money, or they don't want to stop and spend 3 hours every time they want to electric charge their vehicle. Oh, look at this. Ace of Pentacles. I'm getting a car. I'm getting a car, and maybe somebody out there is also getting a car. Look at this. A Four of Pentacles, yes. A car is coming. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the Star. Five of Wands, that's competition. And Knight of Swords. I would just tell everybody I want a car. Or just tell that person, I'm going to meet somebody who's going to unload their car. And that person's going to give it up here. I don't know you, but you got good energy. That's all I want to hear. I don't want to be here like, I know you. I know you. No, you don't. I haven't decided to reveal myself to you. However, you certainly can tell from my head to my toes certain things. It's quite obvious. I wear clothes. And I wear clothes. Yes. Clothing is sexy, isn't it? I find it strange that they want to, they have those rent a suits, rent a clothes. I mean, isn't that weird? That is weird that you would actually want to rent a pair of pants, a dress. I wonder if you would rent underwear too. What do you think? Do you think that's happening? Can you imagine that? I'm wearing your underwear today. I guess you can wear you can mix up your genders and you can wear like opposite genders, underhosen, underpants and stuff. Well, of course it happens. What am I being? Of course. I see men with more titties than I've seen most women. There's my friend. His name was Howie. Howie. Now, Howie was a gay guy, but he was married. He was married to a woman who's now, she's dead now. Now, Howie was married to Marilyn, who has passed on. Now, Marilyn, her parents were, I think the father was gay, and the mom was, married to him. So of course she would like want to be in the same kind of relationship. And well, they were a little peculiar, but they were into show business, DJs and stuff like that, and art. There's a lot of people that have different types of affiliations in the art world, and nobody thinks too much out of it. It's like, okay, fine, you know. But Howie, yes, he had more. Howie once he was over in my loft, and I forget exactly. Maybe I was sketching him, or he wanted to be. I don't remember now. I had this Italian a photographer living with me in my loft. He had one part of it, and he was a photographer, and he particularly liked my loft because it was safe for his equipment, which was a lot of money then, and still is. Anyway, uh, Howie thought he was the most beautiful man ever, and the guy was attractive too. The photographer, the Italian photographer. No, but Howie was, overweight. But for the first time I saw Howie was sitting on a prop, and he had a sheet around his loins, and in a dramatic way. But the thing that got me was the fact that Howie's breasts were enormous. I mean, they look like zucchinis. I've never seen that's the biggest. I mean, the actual biggest breast I've seen was on Howie. Really, that was big. I was like, wow, Howie. And he had his hair up in a bun too, and he had a beard and a mustache and black horn rim glasses. So can you check that out? Like a pale pink sheet around draped, the trail around his lower part of his body, and then these, two big zucchini shaped breasts. I was amazed. I was really amazed. I didn't know that. And I've seen like lots of naked people, dead and alive, from the dissection classes. I've seen a lot of corpses and stuff like that. And I've also, from art school, I've seen a lot of, naked people. So, anyway, but I have never seen breasts. So, Howie, if you're out there and you still got those big tits, you are a star. You are a star. Nobody has as big enough breast as Howie. So anyway, shout out to him. Yeah. I mean, but anyway, that's the story of how do we get on to like, big tits. But anyway, well, as I said, a guy had the biggest tits I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen like, on cable nudes with like tit jobs, but that's a different type. That's a different type. More or less, when I first saw those type of breasts, like puffed up breasts that you get, surgical breasts. Um, the nipple part was just too big. I mean, I didn't find that sexy at all. I mean, that I would have found a vegetable more sexy than that pair of tits. And as an artist, I can look at something and like go, without I'm not yearning for that body part that I'm looking at. You understand? Not at all. But I can appreciate that's a good looking, that's a nice looking tits. So that's a strange looking tits, or something like that. I mean, I compliment where compliment is due. However, I just wanted you to know that the biggest pair I've ever seen was on man. My friend. Of course, I don't know what happened to him. We lost touch. It happens. Nobody has any chit chat? Chit chat, chit chat? My mouth is just like sucking on another cherry and ready for like, I'm still not cooled out. I was aggravated today, you know? I was aggravated because like I couldn't find any sexy. I was searching. Everywhere I looked was old, unattractive. They look like when you could imagine. No, I never dig potatoes up out of the ground, but if I was to dig up potatoes, everybody out of the ground with a hoe. Everybody, not a hoe, a real hoe, but a hoe, a tool. Now, if I was to dig up a potato, everybody I saw would look like the potato that I just dug up today. I mean, it was like, oh my God, can they get any more drier? There was not a sexy soul in the bunch. In the bunch, it was not a sexy soul. I said, mm. In fact, a lamppost could have more style than. Of course, you don't have to dress up with style when you want to go out. You just want to get the getting. But still. Anyway, people, where are we going to go? So, okay, somebody's getting a car. I hope it's me. I hope it's you. I mean, there's more than one car to go around. Somebody, let me know if you got a new car because we did a reading and somebody is getting a vehicle. A lot of predictions I do have come true. You know that, don't you? About 2 months ago, I said, look, Trump, Donald J. Trump, number 47. Of course, he probably wishes he was 47 years old instead of like almost twice that age. Anyway, I predicted that he was going to do mass deportation. I predicted that. I said, I saw him rounding up the people and, doing a Hunger Games and just gathering them up. That's one thing about the good freebies in the United States. They'll give it to you, but then it's like a egg timer. The and then it stops. It stops. You gotta watch out when you take from you get things in the United States. It's like they have like an egg timer on everything. Even when you earn it yourself, of course, you're always earning something yourself. You still gotta watch out. They got that dry hand of fate. It must be because the United States likes to put everything in terms of dollars and cents. Dollars. Give me some dollars, holla, dollar. Everything's a bingo game. Well, anyway, is everybody ready for doing things? Like what things? Things. Doing things. I gotta suck on these things. It's gonna start snowing tonight in about a couple hours. It's already snowed a little bit. You're getting like 3 inches, 3 more inches. You know what's really sexy? To me, sexy is a champion. Do you know a champion? Are you a champion? Let's see. Are you going to meet a champion? You who are listening out there, are you going to meet a champion for your cause? Okay? Including, this is the airwaves, a champion. Are you going to meet a champion? A champion. 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 Are you going to meet a champion? Champion. You want a champion. Okay. Let's see. Concierge. Okay. Champion. We have the sun. Whoa. The sun. First card. That's champion blood in my reality. The sun. And we're not. And the sun, the two of swords. A quiet sun. A sun who's quiet. Could it be he has done, I feel like, of course, a male energy. I said a champion. Of course, it could be aggressive energy too. And the Wheel of Fortune, just look at this. This son, this champion, has so much dinero, he doesn't, and is quiet about it. You won't even know he had money. And everything he touches becomes gold. Gold, 24 karat gold. Could this be a warning? Or the Three of Swords? I knew it was going to be a warning. Be careful of his champion. Be careful of loving this champion too much. Be careful of following this champion. The Sun, Two of Swords. Quiet, secrets, holding some secrets. And he brings the Wheel of Fortune. He appears to be. Let's check out these Three of Swords. This is interesting. We're going to meet, this is a champion out there. Quiet type, right? And he has a Wheel of Fortune and but he's going to be careful of him. And then let's just see. I'm going to use these. Be careful. Let's see what kind of wheel. No. Let's see what this Three of Swords can bring. Is this a negative Three of Swords? Or is this a Three of Swords of end all your phony expectations? Could be that. It could be that, because you know when the veil is lifted from your eyeballs, you see things differently. You see things differently. You got sight. You can't unsee. Once the veil is lifted, you can't unsee. You know, it's like the secret societies, right? You know about the secret societies. They're everywhere. They have their handshakes. They have their handshakes. Right? Leave it as that. Now, and when you look at politicians especially, or anybody in the news, when they go into one of those positions, I'll put it that way, and I don't mean occupation, I mean physical gestures, you can tell that he he or she is signaling their club members. I did it. I did it. But now, ordinarily, they don't write about it. They don't say this, and that. But for those who could see what the message is, you can't unsee it. And you go, okay. So we have the Three of Wands. We're looking at this Three of Swords. Then we have the Queen of Wands. And we have some big fat ego dude. Ooh. This is a complex Three of Swords, isn't it? Look at this Three of Swords. Lots of more money and lots of passion. Hot, hot, hot. But but this person's ego is incredibly hungry, as they say in certain parts of the world. Hungry. Hungry. Hunger Games on steroids. I have a bit of an urge to eat, I say. Not a bit. You could swallow the whole pie, the whole pizza shop with that attitude, appetite. All right. We have the Queen of Wands and the Three of Swords. Okay. So I would say be careful about this champion because it definitely will improve your physical circumstances. However, this person might be a little hard to get rid of when you want to shed him. When you want to shed this person, someone new. Who you may want to shed this person because they're too fiery irie. You might want to shed them. And then they're going to feel almost as though they were used. This is the Three of Swords. And with all their power and might, they could be quite formidable. It could be the kick in the arse that you don't need. So be careful about this champion here, this wealthy, quiet champion who everything he touches, he makes a seemingly better. Be careful. This person has a lot of magnetism and he has a lot of go. This is for all of us. We are going to be listening right now. You and I are going to meet a champion. But be careful. Be careful. Be wary. Be wary. And make sure you don't fall in the trap of being totally enraptured. Because that person will lose interest once they feel they have you all the way. And you'll be discarded. And you won't like it. That's what I see. So there's a champion coming to be in our lives, but be careful. Keep a distance. And make sure you do shake. He'll help you. He will help you, but don't get too attached. Do not get too attached. I tell you, to this champion. This champion is different. This champion. I'm not going to examine any more of that one right now. But let me see. Wait a minute. So, yes, I see that this is the present situation. The present situation. And why do you have this 10 and 9 of swords? Because it's very simple. Because right now, you are the Queen of Wands, forced to do things that you normally wouldn't do because of the situation. However, something is waiting, something's coming, something's brewing. Think higher thoughts, elevate yourself because this Ace of Pentacles, the solution, and working together with a partner. It's coming, cosmic people, cosmic energies. It's coming. It's saying, keep your frequencies high, higher than the sky, and you will get it. It doesn't mean you have to turn the cheek. Give them hell when they need it. You get what I'm saying? Well, that's good. I think I'm going to end this and come back a little later. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to think about it first, but I'm going to do a spell. A spell. You know, sometimes you have to engage the spirits. Be careful though. These are the spirits of retribution. There is an entity that needs some kind of taming or discipline or something. There's a wild, nasty spirit running around, and I need to chain it so it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take a little rest. If you'd like to do a reading, don't hesitate. You can ask. But I am going to get prepared to do some spell work, and I need a little rest before that. See you soon.